Pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight we wrap up an intriguing Week 2 with a good Monday night match. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we wrap up an intriguing Week 2 with a good Monday night matchup between the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. In motion comes the tight end left. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
Certainly not settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gain and a first down.
56.
On play action, Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Allen off the play fake. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. The Bills at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 25. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Allen to throw once more. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
Here's Allen to throw it. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
James Cook. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Alert! Alert! Alert!
They run for the first time with James Cook. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground. Hall. Room here to run. And all the way down to the 35. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
A really nice game there. 53 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue, just make sure you feed me the football? And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm.
That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. No problem there on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And the tight end goes in motion left. On play action, Allen. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And it goes an impressive 31-yard gain.
I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Half 85, half 85.
On first down, Allen works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. This defense for the Jets, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. These two teams all tied after one. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the Bills have taken the lead. So they're able to win that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They go play action now. Wilson on the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And this throw will be intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
He's got room at the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Allen now on 1st down. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Bills. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And these guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Hall again on 2nd down. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd manageable with that run.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They go play action with Wilson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin, 30 yards. And the Jets have cut it back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A big play here for Buffalo. 53 yards.
I can still hear him vibrate through this thick skull of mine. Crossing routes versus man-to-man coverage. It's a bad matchup for the defense. Those tend to work very well as they run away from a defender.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And he rifles one incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. And this one's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Gabriel Davis, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. the touchdown. Bass to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Jets take over first and 10.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Throwing on second and long. Wilson. And Davis has it over the middle.
This is Davis. Complete to Corey Davis. It's a gain of 13. Ball brings up.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. Here's Wilson. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And this returnable for Hines. He's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
Alert, alert, alert.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit, and that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up and make those throws, and he did that.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. With a second touchdown of the game, a 4th of the year. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Uncorks one for Davis. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Play action. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get him with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks. And now here's a tackle behind the line.
Play action. It's Wilson. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know you thought saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Final play of the half, it's Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So we're at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this 2nd half. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already, they need to play an almost perfect 2nd half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
94 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down right back to Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at him, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Hall again. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't it?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off. I think the best offenses love to get the ball to the running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And he's going to have a Bills first down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. To the air, Allen. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 36. Cook up the gut. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Cook again. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. On play action, Allen. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That puts him in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's Allen. Touchdown! A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bills are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick.
The Jets take over first and 10. From the 29.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now Wilson on first down. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. If they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try to throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 27-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little.
And intercepted. Wilson's third of the game. And the Bills are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games we just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Well, that's deep, particularly the secondary has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson forced out to his left. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still, fourth down upcoming. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. I guess an interception at this point on fourth down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Now Allen. Steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some...
They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on third and long. Off the play fake. Allen sliding out of the pocket. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Tyler Bass now for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From the 6. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 143 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Defensively, you've got the nice lead here in the fourth quarter. You're saying, if they want to get a run of a little over 10 yards, that's okay.
I hear what you're doing there, and I think you're onto something. They've loosened up on defense, so don't get fooled by the nice runs you're getting now. You've got to get bigger plays, possibly think about throwing the football a bit more here.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action, but other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. They'll come back to him in another carry.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
This pass out wide to Hall. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They go play action now. Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to, because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So the final seconds of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Open man, complete downfield to Davis. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The partner under the lights in prime time. This offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.